Hello pipe community, I'm Leo and the channel is Lutrasaurus. And according to the ancient and honorable tradition, I show you the pipe. This is a little rusticated Grabow Omega. And I jokingly refer to this as my pipe of shame. Why? Why do I call it the pipe of shame? Well, stem ain't supposed to be shaped like that. You usually see them more like that. When they first come out of a package, they're usually pretty straight. And the first Omega I had was a really beat up one. And it has a nice curve, and I liked that. So every Omega after that, I wanted something similar. So I got a heat gun and proceeded to mess up this stem. I had the heat too far back. I did have a pipe cleaner in to keep the airway from collapsing, but the heat was too far back and I kept it on too long, and so when I bent it, the spade actually popped out. I had to glue that back in. So this is the pipe of shame. This is my reminder that I messed up. So it's kind of the theme of today, about working on pipes, making mistakes, and trying to learn from them. Now, I did manage to bend this one. Did a little better job with that. So it was about the same as this one when it started. So I managed on the second stem with some experience, some caution. I got it figured out. And I am smoking today LJ Peretti No Name. And I can thank stay-at-home piper Alec for that recommendation. I was talking with him and John Laughlin and wanted it Lakeland. And Arundel, Gawith and Hogarth Arundel was the first thing that came up in the discussion. I was having a hard time finding that, and LJ Peretti, No Name, was suggested. Both of them liked it, especially Alec, and so I'm giving it a try. And the only thing that I've had so far close to that was the 93-year-old Mixture 79. This is Burley in Virginia with the floral, whatever, essence added. Oh, wow. All right. Well, it definitely has the floral aspects. I think that Mixture 79 was in some ways stronger. This is Burley in Virginia. Stronger isn't necessarily better, but it's I like it. It's a nice touch. I like the floral aspects. There's some tobaccos that are just not a all-day smoke kind of thing. I wouldn't call this an all-day smoke kind of thing, but it's more like a treat every so often. But back to the pipe mistakes and trying to learn from it. Restoration gives me a lot of chances to work on how to fix things and finishing and that, and started working on my third pipe. You've seen my first two. A while back in like, oh geez, like November of last year. There were some complications, and then there's just getting busy and life and everything happening. And one of the things I had to do differently in this pipe than the others was the stem was all done and the shank was all done. So all I had to do was shape the bowl. And I've had problems with my transition from the shank to the bowl. And I've gotten better. On this one, the shank wasn't even carved. So that was something new I had to work on. And made some mistakes. You know, the pipe originally came with a short, stubby stem. Well, standard stem, not really stubby. And as I was forming the transition in the shank, I made a mistake. That after talking to some people, yeah, I got some better advice. But I made a mistake of shaping it and sanding it without the stem being on the pipe. And so there was a problem with the it not being flush. It was rounded on the end. And then I made things more complicated for myself because I came up with the idea of changing the stem. And I went and to Vermont Freehand and got a churchwarden stem. And this is where the pipe is right now. Now, I had to shape the pipe and the stem together. And while doing that, I had to fix my mistakes. So I had to take out the rounded part. I had to make the stem and the shank flush. And I had a transition to make it work together. And yeah, I had to correct some mistakes, but as you can see, the pipe is taking shape. Got beginnings of a fishtail. Started. This is a pre-formed stem of acrylic. But I have made some progress if you look at the originals. Started thinning that out. Yeah, this was some work getting that all to line up. So this is a learning process. All this is learning, making mistakes, learning how to fix mistakes. And just like the block that was drilled for me, I have to work with what was given me. I have to work with my mistakes and keep on working on it. So it's making progress. And can't be impatient. I want to be done, but I'm not. Still a lot of sanding to do. Shaping on the stem. I'm going to bend the stem. Let's hope I don't do that. So that's what I want to talk about. Woodworking progress. I got other projects going on. Always seem to be working on a couple of refurbishments at the same time. Sometimes I get frustrated with a pipe and I walk away from it and go work on some other pipe so that I have a good mindset for when I'm working on it. If I give in to my impulse to just rush and not go to sleep, I make mistakes. So sometimes you got to walk away. But that's it. That's all I want to talk about today. Well, me and my pipe of shame. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or night, whatever the case may be. And I hope to see you the next time.